Hello, everyone. Let me just move this screen. Let's see. Hello there. Hope you guys had an amazing day today, or will have, depending if it's morning, evening, midday, depending on your time zone. Hope you guys had an amazing day. Also tomorrow and so on. Couple of days left before the weekend, so pretty excited about today's session for the elite backtesters. We are going to do a mix of things today. I'm going to present some charts. I'm going to present my local backtester for crypto and non-crypto pairs as well. And yeah, without further doing, let's just move forward with the presentation. I would like to also salute everybody from Discord, everybody from YouTube, X, and also Twitch. I believe we are back to streaming on Twitch as well. I can see there are two people in. Hello as well. You guys have the link on the screen if you wish to join the conversation. The link is discord.gg/davidtech. It's free to join. You can join the conversation, ask any question you want about David Tech, how to get started. I'll be more than happy to answer to you. So let's focus on the presentation for the moment. And then at the end, of course, we are back with the questions and answers in relationship with David Tech altogether. So very important, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just trying to debunk the market with the tools available. And luckily enough, with the help of AI and the development happening within David Tech, I'm going to also build some stuff, and I'm happy to hear your feedback as well. Maybe we should build something different. I have some codex tokens to spare, so yeah, all good on that part. If you're getting approached by somebody claiming to be a David Tech official to invest into some kind of David Tech private project or something that's 100% not related to David Tech altogether, that's most probably a scam. That is actually a scam. We are never going to give you 2 Bitcoins back for one. I wish I could. Trust me, if I had many, I would give to everybody, but unfortunately, not the case, at least for now. But yeah, also, if you have any questions at the end, we are going to have a questions and answer session, or you just write them directly. And I'm checking the chat and the comments area pretty often. So today's agenda date would be 19th of May 2026. We would have a error right there. All good. We have the new setups for the elite backtester, which I just chose the first, what is it, 7 or so, on which we're going to go through together. The rest of the 7 most probably, or 10, somewhere between 10 and 7 I left for Thursday, when most probably we are going to meet again. If not, I'm going to maybe show them together on tomorrow, where we also have Yuli coming in with the creation of the strategy from the indicator that he just showed yesterday. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as well, because in my opinion, it was a great indicator. I also have some setups which are working with the very base settings whenever you're getting the strategy started. So again, back to the main topic for today. We are going to have some new setups shown for today, which of course are going to be turned into bots for Strategy Factory. I'm going to also show you guys again my new local backtester, on which we're pretty much getting ready for something big within David Tech. This is pretty much my, I suppose, teasing the water with other than crypto stuff. And yeah, I'm not sure why it says here on my thing trying to connect. Very weird. I think Google Drive has an issue at the moment. I just hope that the presentation would not have any issues. Please excuse me if I might need to restart. I'd like to salute again everybody from Discord before we go any further. We have right here, we have Algobot, Goldwing, Hamcow, Pressman, Operator, Zorba the Grid, and a couple of people. Also, the 20 people watching us over YouTube, Twitch, which is new for today, and X. If you guys wish to join the Discord server, you are more than welcome. So back to the main topic for today. Let me just move my presentation, and also let me just remove the Discord link. There we go. I'm not sure why on my presentation it says trying to connect. Maybe my internet went off for a second. Please let me know if you cannot hear me or if there are any issues. So, starting fresh, we do have a setup on Mantle on 15 minutes. Here we have the stiff zone with a pretty interesting profit, in my opinion, 146%. It's nowhere near the thousand of percentages or anything like that, but still, if this proves to be profitable in the long term, because for example, I believe this one has been incubated for a couple of days already, so it already has like 2 wins and 1 loss. It's doing great in my opinion, because for example, we are having at the moment 56% win rate, so we are definitely in the margin of the win rate. Maximum drawdown just below 19%, total trades 117, not so many. Unfortunately, as a recommendation for anybody which starts out to optimize, when you cannot see each unique trade, that means that most probably you have just enough trades. This is not like an official rule or anything like that. It's just for people that are asking me like, hey, how many minimum trades should I have for my strategy? Unfortunately, for this one, we can see each unique trade, but you know how they say, if it works, it works. If this proves to be reliable in the long term, I'm happy. I mean, even for a May already, like 9%, we are already beating the standard banking system of about 5 or 6% a year. I would like to highlight that a year on which we are already 1.5 years in, pretty much. Let's see, for Mantle, we are definitely beating the buy to hold benchmark. We can see this one right here in the yellow, which would be currently negative 63%. Our current benchmark will be 146%. And of course, the maximum ever would be 150% around here, just a couple of days ago. Let me see. Oh, good. So there was a question. Next, we have JTO over 45 minutes with the stiff surge with a very impressive record of trades and profits. We do have 5,600% profit, which is amazing. Maximum drawdown just below 18%. So that means there is also some room for maybe further adjustments for the risk to reward, or maybe the leverage or position sizing, because the very community standards would be between 20 to 25%. But then, of course, that's 100% up to you. Total trades 383. So again, still a lot of room for improvement. Maybe we can even cut about like 30% of the trades to maybe improve the maximum drawdown, to maybe increase the total profit, or maybe a mix between that and the win rate and the profit factor, and so on. Maybe try to also filter out these bad months as well. So yeah, sky is the limit, I suppose, to some of the strategies. Of course, we are beating the standard benchmark of buying and holding as well, which would be currently at negative 83%. The worst case scenario ever for our strategy was pretty much at the very beginning, right here on the third trade, negative 1.91%, currently sitting at 5,600%, and the maximum ever would be 5,720% on average. Other than that, the equity curve looks amazing in my opinion as well. I mean, pretty much shoots out for the stars. A little bit flat here for a period of about, I guess, so December 2025, April, so like 4 or 5 months. But other than that, still a very, very impressive strategy. Next, we have Link over 45 minutes chart time frame. We do have the McGinley followers, which is again one of the very best strategies from David Tech, as well as the stiff surge, as well as the stiff zone. We do have a profit of 575%. We do have the maximum drawdown of just 10%, so very low, very below the community standard rate. We have also the total trades of 161. Profitable trades 63%, and a profit factor of about 2. Equity curve looks as well pretty good in my opinion. Takes a little bit of while to start, like a diesel torque um, line over time, like the torque over time. But yeah, I mean, looks amazing. Also, we are again beating the buy and hold benchmark ratio, currently being at negative 30%. The best one ever would be at 64%. However, our strategy is better in the minimum side of things, negative 5%, currently at 570%, which is pretty much at the top peak ever. Next, we have Doge over 45 minutes chart time frame. Let's see, we have the MACD liquidity spectrum with a total profit of 277%. We have the maximum drawdown again pretty low at under 10%. Very good to see. So definitely some room for improvement for the maximum drawdown. Let me see very quickly what's happening here. Is this multiple take profit levels or just loves the trends? No, it's each unique trade which is loving the trend. Very nice to see. Maybe there could be like a room for improvement for how many trades in a row this strategy should take, because we can definitely see starting with a loss, that's pretty normal, but then again a couple of wins and then again a loss. Um, if of course you are understanding what's behind leverage and anything like that. Position size, dynamic position, everything is pretty much explained within the David strategy. And of course, we also have a YouTube video about it if you wish to find it. I believe it was the one from about 3 years ago. I don't remember the exact name. I guess it's something about dynamic position. If you wish to learn a little bit more about it, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to share the link with you. Other than that, for this strategy, again, looks very good. The equity curve looks amazing in my opinion. Maybe a little bit flat here and there, but nothing really to worry about. Performance of the past months looks amazing as well, like pretty much the previous ones as well, which were looking great. Let's see the buying and holding. We are not higher than the very maximum one for Doge, because buying and holding Doge a couple of years ago was maybe a very good decision, but who would have known? I didn't know. If I was to know, maybe um, I would have been a Doge millionaire. I don't know. But yeah, overall, I mean, we are definitely beating currently the buying and holding benchmark, which would be 277% with a maximum ever of 280%. And yeah, so far, so good. Next, we have a link with a 45-minute chart time frame with the McGinley trend followers again. Performance of the past months looks pretty good. I mean, so many patterns of profitability. January has been always profitable. May, June, July, August, October, and also November. December as well. I think there was no trades here because the market conditions were not met. So I would consider maybe December as well. Other than that, the equity curve looks amazing as well for this one. We just had like 2 losses in a row. That's why you see this equity curve turn to the bottom, but nothing really to worry about. If you guys do understand that 10% out of 100,000 is completely different than 10% out of 100, for example. That's why you do see that the equity curve at the newest times, the most recent times, they tend to be more aggressive than the ones from the very, very beginning. Because, of course, we are trading with a percentage out of the available capital. Other than that, I mean, profits 1,800%, very close to 1,900%. Maximum drawdown 15%. Again, very, very good, very low in my opinion. Maybe could be some opportunity to adjust, maybe a little bit more aggressive. But then again, it's 100% up to you. Maybe some people would prefer in the margin of 10%, maximum drawdown, completely fine. But then you're going to lose a little bit of profit, maybe about closer to 1000%, which is very, very good as well. Total trades 270. We also have the win rate of 58% and the profit factor of 1.8. Definitely beating the buying and holding benchmark currently at 1900%. Maximum ever would be 2100%, and the current benchmark of buying and holding since January 2024 would be negative 33%. Next, we have B bounce bit on 45 minutes chart time frame with the steep surge again. We do have the profits of 3,400%, maximum drawdown 20%. Total trades 743. So we have an opportunity of maybe removing maybe half of the trades to try to improve the profits, the maximum drawdown, the win rate in relationship with the other stats as well, and the profit factor as well. Also maybe some of the bad months from the previous times again. So maybe if the strategy tends to be as reliable as the backtest, maybe there's going to be no negative months, most hopefully. So back at it, we do have this very, very good looking equity curve, a little bit flat at the beginning, but we can definitely see it does scale out. So for example, right here, we went beyond the 100% mark in about lesser than a year. So doubling your money in about lesser than a year. That's very, very good in my opinion. Again, classic banking system give you about 5, maybe 6% if you are a very safe customer. So yeah, very, very impressive. Currently, the buying and holding performance would be negative 95%. Let me show you how that looks like. There you go. At the beginning, you can barely see it, but then again, it's negative, close to negative 100%. Of course, it's trending maybe towards that. Other than that, our strategy sits at 3,400%, maximum ever 3,600%, and the buying and holding maxed out at 3%. Just 3%. I believe that's pretty much it with that one. We also have one on RSR over 45 minutes chart time frame. We do have the steep surge with a performance of 1,800%. Maximum drawdown again pretty low, 15%. Total trades 337. So again, maybe some room for further optimization. Regardless, with that or not with that, it's still very, very good. The win rate over 60% and a profit factor of 1.61. Performance of the past months, I mean, no pattern, just profitability within these months, and these months. Let's see, buying and holding over the time. I mean, it's up to you guys. If you see, for example, we are definitely crushing it. Maybe it was the surge of this coin or something. Maybe Bitcoin had a momentum right here, but overall, the strategy proves to be a lot more reliable than buying and holding this coin, at least, and a couple of others like we saw so far. So currently, the buying and holding would be negative 27% since January 2024, so about 2 years and a couple of months. Our strategy currently being 1,800%, being maxed out at close to 2,000%. Buying and holding would be maxing out about 1,000%, which I suppose it's around here. So that's pretty much it, guys, with the charts that I propose to show you for today. I would also like to show you the strategy which was based on Yuli's indicator, which he showed yesterday. As you guys might be aware or not, we are having Yuli, which is a teacher. He's teaching electrical engineering at the university level. He's a member of the David A community, and very recently he started to also code MyScript. And yeah, he's coming in every Monday and Wednesday talking about his newest creations, indicators, strategies, and we also have an early look. And we are building also the indicator around the David Tech boilerplate so we can test out. This is just an example. This as base settings do work over a couple of more timeframes as well. For example, I believe this one works on Pepe as well, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 1 hour or something like that. I'm not sure. There we go. So this proves that the concept altogether works. So, for example, if Yuli has tuned the indicator to be not aggressive, not too much unfiltering, it's more about like, okay, so the concept tells me to do that, but you can apply some extra more confidence. No, it's just the bare principle of this strategy. If it tells me that's actually working over multiple coins, it tells me that it's a valid concept that actually could work on multiple coins. And if it does, I mean, the limits are near infinite. We must test every coin, every time frame, every settings, and so on into finding multiple setups. Like, for example, if I remember correctly, the one from 2 weeks ago had like 15 setups working out of the box, which is crazy to have something like that. That proves that that mathematical or engineering concept, depending from where Yuli has been inspired to create that indicator, that means that has a very, very good foundation around building a strategy into crypto, and why not also some other assets as well. So that's pretty much it with the charts I had for you guys for today. Also, very important since I've ended on the not only crypto aspect, I would like to also move to the second project for a second topic for today. Let me just check if there is any question now. Were the new elite backtesters released? I believe that the refresh has been made, but not the new setups. We are having a little bit of a difficulty between Strategy Factory and the MCP server, on which we should have a resolution very soon. Can you give me a walkthrough how to convert the original David Sailing to a new Strategy Factory? I cannot do it right now because I'm not logged in on my Strategy Factory account, but you can do it either with a Strategy Factory or Trigger Trade. I believe there are multiple videos and documents in order to set you up correctly. Feel free to send me a DM if you still cannot make it, and I'll be more than happy to send you the materials, which I think they are to the right side of the screen as soon as you try to set up the how do you call it, the percentage and the leverage if you're going with the dynamic as well. So it should be pretty easy. Also, if the setup from davidtech.com is not working anymore, that means that has been migrated already to Strategy Factory. So if you have any difficulty in regards to that part, that's 100% the answer. So the new website and conversion tool. I'm not sure what do you mean by conversion tool, because you as a user, you cannot add a new bot to the Strategy Factory website. I don't think I can hear you. Can you speak again? Okay, perfect. Hello. All good. All good, no problem. Not all of them. If you remember, if not, we had the bot or not challenge. And of course, we have filtered like more than half of the strategies that we consider they are not worth translating to the newest website in order to not sacrifice the speed, the resources anymore. But let me just save the link and see if I can actually find it. And if it's not, I'm going to add it myself. Let me just save the link very, very quickly. No, I just saved it. It's cool. All good. Thank you very much. No problem. Thank you very much. Since I added on the crypto and not only crypto, because again, if this concept proves to be reliable over multiple coins, it could be reliable over multiple assets as well. Let me just jump over the second topic of today and, of course, change my screen very, very quickly. Big head over YouTube and the other streams. Hello, guys, again. Let me put the Discord link in the meanwhile. There you go. If you wish, guys, to join the Discord server. Let me share the right one. This one. My laptop. There we go. Let me share over StreamYard as well. There we go. So, hope you guys can see my laptop screen. Like I said earlier, I've been trying to build a local backtester with the indicators that Yuli has created, with the indicators that David has put as open source over the Strategy Factory website. And of course, some of the best, most popular, most downloaded, most upvoted. I'm not sure by what standard TradingView relies on best, quote unquote. And I pretty much fed Codex with all of the code, and it has built a dashboard for crypto pairs and also a dashboard for other than crypto assets, which of course they're like 20 each, 20 most common, I suppose, crypto coins and 20 most common assets like euro against the USD, Nvidia stock, and of course some other oil, gold, whatever, and some kind of other assets. So let me just open each and every for just a moment, and we can review them together. So we do have here the crypto ones to the left, and of course we also have other than crypto to the right. This would be close to 400 setups overall. I'm not sure if that was yesterday, the filters. I also created some filters as well. The last time I have updated the candle data was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So close to 24 hours yesterday evening. So things could be a little bit more different at the moment, but we're going to go with that as it is at the moment. So let me just filter. For example, I'm going to show only the incubation profitable ones, so only the names with the green name. And of course, I'm doing that as well for non-crypto as well. Only positive, only incubation profitable. I'm not sure why I'll be interested in positive backtest. Not sure why Codex decided to build that, because I already pointed that I want the profitable setups. So it's a little bit counterintuitive, but I'm going to turn this field into something different. Maybe some extra filters like a drop down with a checkbox on which you can select some, maybe like Sharpe ratio over X level, Sortino ratio, and whatever. So yeah, let's just try very, very quickly some of the crypto ones. For example, this one. Let me order by incubation profit from high to low, and also doing that as well over the non-crypto as well. So we have incubation profit from high to low. There we go. Let's just open a couple of them. So here we have the Lyapunov indicator that Yuli has made, which is very good to see. That's actually the most profitable one. Very funny. Let's see. They also have the TKEO that Yuli has built. I'm not sure on the WSI. Let's see another one. AVT, this would be the newest indicator that Yuli has built. Let's check that one as well. And yeah, I mean, a bunch of indicators from Yuli, believe it or not. The Benfold volume gate, I'm not sure on that one. I think that one is from Tradingview. I have no idea. Coral Trend, that's definitely from David as well. Let's open now some of the non-crypto ones as well. Let's see, we have actually some that are based around the very, very basic indicators like a Bollinger Band, the RSI, and a couple of others like ADX and something like that. A bunch of things that I cannot even read. I think this is the stock ticker or whatever that is. I also see the US oil right here. Maybe somebody is interested into that. Let's have a look. The T3 indicator, that's definitely from David. Tesla. Let's open a Tesla one as well to see what happens. And the Microsoft. I believe we have enough material for today. So let's see very, very quickly. I haven't managed to fix the, wow, I was lost for words. That's a nice forward test equity curve right here. I haven't managed to tell Codex to fix this very weird bug when I'm doing this. It's always zooming in for some reason. I haven't got the time to do that, but still, we can zoom in that way. It's a feature, not a bug, as I like to call it. So the strategy has been, also I need to add the incubation date. Oh, there you go. We have it actually. So it was, I believe it's year, month, and day. There we go. So we do have this one incubated for 2 weeks already. Very good. Actually, 2 weeks and an extra day. And we are already up 2.8%, which is pretty darn good in my opinion. Let's see. Now we have fill on 1 hour. The previous one was Internet Protocol, ICP or whatever. I think it's called like that or something like that. Let's see this one. This one looks very, very good as well. 2.13%, which was backtested for more than 2 weeks. So we ended up on April 29th. That's very good. As you might be aware, guys, we are doing a $500 initial capital. And of course, we are doing a 2% margin and a 2x leverage. We can see right here is the Binance Exchange, the base indicators, and some other stuff as well. Again, Codex built it. I'm pretty much discovering some of the things. I also pushed for an update for the speed of updating everything and also a small UI bug hunt, but I pretty much aimed for that to fix the zooming issue, but unfortunately it was not the case. Still looks very, very good. How can I know if I became an elite backtester? To do that, you must go, for example, over Strategy Factory to see if you have the Tradingview strategies available, or inside Discord, you should have a shield icon next to your name, one of the two. Let's see what else. So that's pretty much it with this one. So you have Sui on this one. We have 10 trades so far. You can see it has been backtested up until April 28th. We can see here the equity curve, which looks pretty good. A little bit down here most recently, but nothing really to worry about. We also are up 1.11% in profit, the win rate 32%, maximum drawdown just 3%. Of course, we are again on 2% margin and 2x leverage. I'm going to also put some sliders on which you can update in real time by using more margin and, of course, more leverage. Let's see. Next one, again, another one on Sui on 15 minutes. A lot of Sui pairs. I mean, 2 of them, one on 45 and one on 15. Very nice to see that we also have a 15 minutes pair as well. The win rates are pretty low overall. I'm never seeing something above 50%, but if it works, it works, right? Let's see this one, forward 0.7%. Okay, looks, I was wondering, like, this one doesn't look like that, but I guess it's like zoomed in or something. This one looks like it should be way higher than 0.7%. But if we take a look at the percentage over time right here, I mean the percentage OY line right here, it does make sense. It's completely fine. It's not a bug or anything, I hope. Again, guys, this is pretty much vibe coded by me. It could have some bugs. It could happen. That's why I've been testing stuff out, and the main goal would be to also try to mix and match some of the indicators that we find to be very, very good, like for example the yearly indicators, and of course the David indicators, the Tradingview most popular indicators, and so on which of course we can create strategies with them and have them released as strategy factory. And as well, at some point, if we are going to find something that's worthwhile over the non-crypto, we might also cover this as well. I believe David has just bought a huge database of price over multiple assets other than crypto. So yeah, very, very excited actually for the future. Cool. So the last one for crypto, which would be close to 40% win rate. Forward test would be 0.66% for trades only. Back tested for about 3 weeks already, very close to 3 weeks. So yeah, all good over the crypto pairs. Let's check very, very quickly the other than crypto ones. So we do have the backtest return, historical net return 2%. I believe this one is a little bit more different. Also, I'll definitely need to look at the commissions because, for example, this one says 0.00 BPS. I'm not even sure what BPS means. I have no clue. I know that as in crypto, we are pretty much around percentages. In other than cryptos, it's more about pips. Like I believe the pip are the number, the fourth number after the fourth decimal, if I'm not mistaken, or the third one of the two. So yeah, definitely need to have a deeper look in the other than crypto assets. If you guys are actually an expert into trading other than crypto assets, please let me know your feedback. Please let me know if this is actually turns to be a little bit, at least a little bit reliable, or if you guys have any, for example, inputs or anything like that on how to make this a little bit better, I'll be more than happy to try to make it work, basically. This one as well looks very good on the equity curve side of things. I'm not sure why I don't have a forward profit. Let me move this one. Why I don't have a forward profit right like here. So we have the historical net return of 4%. That's definitely very low compared to the crypto ones. So yeah, maybe it's going to be a lot more complicated that I have thought about the other than crypto ones. But yeah, definitely up for the challenge. And if you guys have any inputs in how to make this backtester a little bit better, I'll be more than happy to add the updates. I do not have the shield in Discord. Does it mean that my setups was not approved? Not entirely. It might mean that the bot did not get to your setup yet. I'm definitely sure that David is doing some updates, and the bot that gets the history available for the strategy factory had some slight bug or something like that in a couple of days. That's why we are not seeing all of the setups available on strategy factory being already updated. So that one should be fixed whenever that one is, also because we are launching the updates as a batch to all of our 24/7 bots. Or it could be that your setup maybe looks way too similar with something else that you have pushed in the past. Let me send you a message so I can check and pull the data from the bot for you. Check elite submission. There we go. So I can have later a look after your submit, and I'll let you know if I find anything. Or another very, very common thing on which I would like to highlight again, make sure guys to turn on sharing on your setups. Unfortunately, there are many more that you expect, and I'm trying to message everybody, but of course, in the nightmare of trying to message a lot of people, sometimes I maybe miss a couple of you. So please excuse me on that one. But yeah, I'm more than happy to review and see what happened. Maybe again, it's an issue on our side, or maybe it's a user error or not enabling the shareable function inside Tradingview. So that's pretty much it, guys, for today. So the biggest thing would be that I'll definitely need to take a look at the non-crypto side of the local backtester that I've built. I'm very excited about trying the indicators that Yuli has made, that the DavidTech community has made, that Tradingview highlights as the very best indicators within Tradingview, and see if actually ours are better than the very best Tradingview, quote unquote, indicators. That will be pretty funny if that will be the case. So let me just return back to my presentation very, very quickly over Discord and over StreamYard as well. There we go. Let me also remove this one. So if you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer to you in regards to anything related to DavidTech in general, or any any other DavidTech question. As a performance update, as you might be aware, we're in the top exchange traders, copy traders, whatever, one of the two. Some of us have been notified to be in the top actually 1% or 1.3% in the case of phishing, which has also built an amazing dashboard on which you can track your DavidTech bots with the exchanges. It's just an API setup, very, very easy to do. You can also check his challenge of $1,000 to see what happens. Also, another amazing trader, in my opinion, when Moon Reed has also opened up a couple of challenges as well. For example, he's been doing very, very good over multiple exchanges as a copy trader, profits in the 60%, in the 100%. So looking very, very good. I'll wait for Jim in my case. Sure, no problem. Guys, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you very, very much for tuning in for today's presentation. We are going to be back tomorrow at a similar time with Yuli, where he's been going to the newest indicator that he has built, and also he'll make a strategy out of it. And of course, we are going to check the performance results, which I'm very excited. The last time it was amazing. He broke the 1000% barrier as well. And yeah, he's getting even better and better at it. Thank you very much, guys, for being here today. I'm going to see you tomorrow at a similar hour. Goodbye.